Hey everyone, lots of people ask me, and that's not just a cheesy video thing, people do ask me, where do I look for when I'm buying a car? And I just say rust, and it's everywhere. The small telltales for looking at something, always these Aero series cars, simple stuff. Front, it's all. Behind the headlights on the Hillman Hunters is bad because they're a rust trap. If you've got stuff like this, down the corners, little picky bits, the chances are, and it is my experience, the bit behind it, you can see behind there, is rotten. This car at some time in its life has actually had replacement wings. You can tell, because if you look along this inner edge, you should just see neat spot welds. And you can see where the old one's been cut off, and this new wing's been put on. And even though it's had a new wing, that new wing has still rusted out round the edges. When you look at the back of the wing, look down the end of the sills, the bottom of the panel, this is actually original sills, that shape, but you can tell it's rusted out, the floor's rusted out. I can put my finger in there. Outer sills, now I've actually kept this shell because it's not been repaired before. It's just a bit rusty, but at least it's rusty, but it's the one that's fixable. Again, it's better that they've had holes in because all the moisture's come out and it doesn't stay there and then just completely hemorrhage the inner sill. Because on this, I don't think we can get the camera in there in a moment, but that is relatively sound. But they always need the front part going. I'll get out of the way so you can have a look in there, and the floor pans always need doing. A-posts are very susceptible, especially down here. You get something like that tend to be on a lot of cars. That generally can go into a hole worse ways. The whole door goes nowhere, but this is actually quite strong. Same back of the sills. They rust at the end. The bottoms of the wheel arch rusts. Now I can put my fingers behind there and it still feels like a wheel arch, so this isn't full of cake. This is just the start of the original rust. The original rust at the back in the boot floor. You can see that's been puppied out a bit where someone's filled that in. So this boot's full of junk. You can see the flaky rust, but it's still got that reinforcing panel in the corner. That's a common area for them to go in, and it's not the easiest one. One repair where I say again, where I've kept this shell, if you look at the top of there, you can clean that off. That is shiny, flat, and clean. That's never been welded and it doesn't need it. When they need welding there, the rest of it generally is so bad it's not really worth doing. You're just ploughing loads of money into it. You're better off just buying a better car. The rear balances flake away like this, but you can get them. I've got some. There's various people, you know, sending them, importing these panels from Iran and stuff. It's a relatively simple job, so to speak. If you get rust around the screens, the front screens, it's more the scuttle area. If you get that kind of thing, generally the A-post behind the wing will be rusty again. Don't touch it, it's just not worth it. Unless the car's dirt cheap and you've got loads of time on your hands and you can weld. If you pay someone else to do it, or pay someone like me, you're going to be into thousands, and then you're going to be into thousands for paintwork. Unless it's a car that your grandfather bought brand new, it's not worth putting the money into it. Just buy a better car. Anyway, I hope that gives you a rough overview. Yeah. As always, they always say it on the YouTube videos I watch. Click subscribe, hit the like button, or smash the like button. And yeah, I'll upload some more as and when I've got time.